Consistent uploads are here to stay. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Like I promised in the last one, today before we get started, we're gonna upgrade our dude. Alright, so the first upgrade we're gonna make for around 500 XP is to get our driving dunk from a 75 to an 80. So let's go ahead and confirm that one. My next upgrade is going to be to my mid-range shot, which is at a 72 right now, even though it should be at a 70, but because of progression and everything, we're going to leave it as a 72, but I'm going to upgrade from, on 2K Synergy, I'm going to upgrade from a 70 to whatever it goes up to, and then that's the rating I'm going to stick with. So if it goes from a 70 to 75 on 2K Synergy, I'm not going to upgrade this to a 77, it will go to a 75. But yeah, I'm just going to dump the rest of the experience I have, which is 1,374, and I think that will bring my jump shot, my mid-range jump shot, to an 82. Yep, just checked it, so 82. This should improve our guy a lot. We only have 136 leftover experience, but I'll worry about that a different time. We're still 77 overall. Alright, we didn't go up in overall at all, but this is good. Alright, now that the upgrades are out of the way, time for everyone's favorite part of the video, the simming. We're going to be playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. I will take a look at the standings after we get to this game. This team is definitely not making the playoffs. So close to the end of the season, and there's just realistically no way. 25 and 41. If we take a look at the standings, playoff picture, definitely not in that. Oh man, we're so far out of the playoffs, it's unreal. But now that we got all of that out of the way, it's time to get into the game. Game 67 of the regular season, 7th game that we've actually played ourselves. It's time to get going. How are we never the home team? I picked these games pretty much entirely at random, so the fact that we've maybe, I don't know, had 1 or 2 home games, I think only just 1 is crazy to me. But early on in this one, we took control. We took control really quickly. I had an absolute showing when it came to assists. There goes the first one to Dion Waiters. I don't know if you remember what happened the last time Dion Waiters scored the first points of a game, but we ended up dropping 200 on their head. Here though, early on, the only thing I was getting were assists. Here goes Ben Moore on the pick and roll. He drops that in. Ever since we made the switch from Jared Dudley to Ben Moore, everything has been going just so much better for us. There he goes again. The Bucks have IT. In this sim, in this universe, the Bucks are actually, like, I don't even think a playoff team. Chris Middleton isn't on the team. They have IT. Things are completely wild for them. But here we go, getting involved with our first points of the game, a dummy dunk. Obviously, we only throwing down dummy dunks now. I put my rating into the dunk. If I'm not throwing down dummy dunks, what am I doing? I go to the free throw line. We have 5 assists in the first quarter, by the way, so we should definitely get this double-double this game unless I completely sell the bag. Knock down the first free throw. Second one is good. There was like a time when I was greening pretty much every single free throw I took, and I don't know what's happening to me now, but right there, Gorgie Deng had the mismatch with IT for a solid 14 seconds. There was 14 seconds of footage that I had to cut out because he took him in the post and just wouldn't put it up. This is what I hate. If you're telling me that the shortest player in the NBA is on my center, and the AI just doesn't have the center putting it up, then this game's broken. That is a broken game by any metric. But we're not going to talk about that, because I could make 7 movies and an animated series about why this game is trash. Instead, we'll focus on the fact that MKG has negative basketball IQ. Threw it right at my hands, and I'm going for a layup. Have you ever heard someone say dummy layup? No, man, we only go for dunks. But at the end of the day, points are points. We're going to the free throw line. MKG is also fouling. Dude's not having a great game. And if you take a look at the scoreboard, we're up by 12. I'm not going to get happy about this because you saw how it ended in the last episode. When we had a lead in the second quarter, we got subbed out and we maintained that lead, and it still didn't matter. We still ended up losing. I don't know if you guys saw that I activated my takeover. It changed apparently. Upgrading my mid-range gave me shot creating takeover, which didn't matter because I didn't get even a single shot off using it, but it was just cool to see that change. We're going to halftime now. This double-double should pretty much be a lock for us. Up by 14 at the start of the third, and the very first possession, that's the dummy dunk of the day. I promised somebody that I was going to say dummy dunk as many times as possible in this video, so I don't care if you don't like it, you're just going to have to deal with it. And then here, again, the same thing. It wasn't as dummy, but it was still nice. But with the game winding down now, 4 minutes left, we pretty much have this in the bag unless we sell. Obviously, there's always that possibility.
14, 3, and 13. I don't show any of my rebounding highlights because who the hell wants to see those? But my guy can snag. Like, I'm not even going to lie. He can snag them boards. By the way, Carmelo is also a buck. I forgot to mention that. And then look at this cheese. Yo, I mean, I'm playing AI. But if there was someone real I was playing against, I know for sure they would be pissed. Anytime you get a foul on a jump shot, it's just the most annoying thing. Like, what do you want me to do? I tap triangle. The game decides. I'm at the game's mercy as to whether or not they want to give me a foul or not. It's just so bullshit. But I'll take my points. That's 3 free throws. We were way behind the line. Unfortunately, though, after hitting the first 2, we actually missed this last one. What is that? I don't know. I can't shoot free throws now. But minute 42, up by 9. I told y'all this game was over. Gorgie dang, we're just trying to buff the numbers up a little bit. So far, we have been playing like an all-star. I'm not going to lie. In our user games, at least, we are pretty much a bona fide all-star, averaging like 25 in the user games, keep in mind. Our averages on the season are still something like 18 points, which aren't bad, but not reflective of like what we do when we actually get to play. But that is it for the gameplay in this video. I'm sorry it was a shorter one. Something was happening, and I decided to voice it over, make it more like a highlights-based video like I used to do. And yeah, so we actually got a dub on a team that's not named the San Jose Cyborgs. So that's always fun. This team's definitely not making the playoffs or anything, but it's good to know that we can actually get a win when we need one. But yeah, that's been it for this episode. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh shit, almost forgot. FTL.